This morning on The Dish, Chef Dale Talde, the proud son of Filipino immigrants. His Chicago childhood was just like any kid's, except in the kitchen. He learned to cook at his mother's side, including special dishes from the family's homeland.
After graduating from the prestigious Culinary Institute of America, he began his professional career in Chicago, working with renowned chef Jean-Georges Vongerichten. He later moved to New York, working in some of the city's top kitchens. In 2012, he and his partners formed Three Kings Restaurant Group, opening their first restaurant, Talde, in Brooklyn. Now, the group includes 7 venues, with more on the way. Rice and Gold and Green Lady, slated to open in New York later this summer. Chef Dale Talde, welcome to The Dish. Good morning.
Welcome, Chef.
Good morning, guys. Thanks for having me.
Tell us what's on this table, because it looks fantastic.
Amazing.
So this is some of my favorite foods to eat. Dungeness crab, simply stir-fried with green onions and ginger. We're doing clams with black beans. We're doing watercress cooked in adobo, so it's a Filipino style. A simple fried rice with like small little anchovies, tomato salad, and
Beautiful.
then for dessert, a little shaved ice with Captain Crunch and mangoes and
Captain
fruit
Crunch.
loops. Yes.
That old Filipino staple.
Yes.
But your food, the Captain Crunch, brings into relief the fact that it's not. We say Asian American, but it's more than just that, right?
Yeah, it's, you know, I'm Filipino, but I was raised in Chicago, now live in New Jersey, but from Brooklyn. So, you know, I think my food is inspired by just the life, my walk, everything you go through on a day-to-day basis inspires your food. So for me, this cereal is the opposite of what my parents would give me for breakfast.
Well, this is interesting because even though you grew up with obviously with Filipino influences, you craved the forbidden as a child, did you not? American fast food?
As we all do.
Of course, you know, my parents said, you know, Mom, I want to go to McDonald's. No, there's food at the house. So as I grew up, even that urge for fast food or, you know, what I never was able to have has influenced my cooking today.
But you took the spatula into your own hands, right? Your mom would say no, and then you basically started making the pancakes on your own.
Yeah, you know, I say that that's where my first dish came from. You know, my mom had a beautiful fish head stew now that if my mom made it now, I'm loving it. But as like a 8, 9-year-old kid, I saw that dish and I was like, I am not eating that. I want apple pancakes. My poor mother, RN, she works the graveyard shift.
Yes.
Take care of 3 children. Yeah, she takes care of 3 kids and my father. She said, you want pancakes? Make them yourself. So I took the box and I was like, this can't be that hard, and made them myself.
Boom, a career is born.
You at 17, you go to the Culinary Institute of America.
Yes.
Your first job when you get out, is it the Outback Steakhouse?
Correct.
Yeah,
Outback Steakhouse.
how was your bloomin' onion?
I wish I was on that station. They put me on grill station because they're like, oh, you're from the Culinary Institute of America. You obviously can grill a piece of meat. I'm like, don't make that assumption. Yeah, it's a poor assumption, my friend.
But you rose from the humble beginnings of the Outback Steakhouse. Much respect to Outback Steakhouse. Cooking with Jean-Georges Vongerichten.
Answered a cold call ad and found.
I gather you did not do very well at the audition, however.
No, you know, like I was very new into the industry, so here's a basket of ingredients. Now cook something, and I fell on my face.
Wow.
But I think, you know, God bless the chefs there, Jeff Felsenthal, shout out, because he apparently saw something. And
what was more intimidating, opening your first restaurant or expanding on the kind of scale you're talking about now?
My first restaurant, for sure. Talde Brooklyn has and always will be my heart. You know, when you haven't opened a restaurant before and when you realize you have to open that restaurant because there is no more money left in the bank account. Like, when are you guys opening? Today, because there's no more money in the account.
Literally.
We cannot pay anymore by anybody.
This or the bloomin' onion station.
Going back to that. So.
Well, it's been met with great success.
It's worked out very well.
And Chef, as I ask you to sign this dish, as is custom, if you could share this feast with any figure, past or present, who would you share it with?
You know, I would say, obviously my parents, I love them to death. They've supported me through thick and thin. But also, it's the easy one to say, but Martin Luther King Jr.
Wow.
I think this nation can use a lot of his words. It would help.
Good choice.
Excellent choice.
He'd be a great dinner companion. Chef Dale Talde, thank you. And for more on Dale Talde and The Dish, head to our website at cbsthismorning.com.